Welcome to the YouTube channel of Shet Vidya Mandir English High School. Children, this is the second part of chapter number 13, Motion and Time. Children, in the first part of the chapter, we had studied about the motion, slow and fast motion, uniform and non-uniform motion, and the speed. Now, in the second part of the chapter, we will be studying about the measurement of time, sundial, sand clock, pendulum clocks, and the units of time. Measurement of time. Children, in the olden days, human beings used to be measure time using the sun's position in the sky or the position of the stars at the night. But this, whatever the time they were getting, was not the correct. Or in other words, we say this never gave a precise idea about the time. The sundial was used during the daytime to measure the time. It worked on the principle of the shadow formation, that is, the direction and the length of the shadow formed at any given time of the day. Looking at the complications involved and the limitations of the sundials, such as measuring time was difficult on a cloudy day, sand clock was developed. Children, here you can see the picture of the sand clock. It consists of two separate glass chambers partially filled with sand. They were connected by a narrow neck with a hole of uniform size such that it took a specific time for the sand to move from one chamber to another. The time taken by sand to move from one chamber to another was taken as the unit of time. Clocks. The problems pertaining to the measurement of time remained until Galileo Galilei discovered the pendulum. Observations allowed him to develop the first clock working on the pendulum. The clock is called as pendulum clock, which has a swing of the pendulum that controlled the movement of the hands of a clock. A pendulum consists of a freely hanging object called bob suspended from a rigid stand with a thread. The resting position of the bob is called its mean position. When the pendulum is released from a distance, it exhibits periodic motion. A single motion from the point of origin to the same point in the same direction is called as oscillation. The time taken by the pendulum to complete its one oscillation is called as the time period. The pendulum clock watches are not very efficient because the length of the pendulum is easily affected by the temperature and other conditions of the atmosphere. The development in understanding the mechanics helped in the development of modern wrist watches. Today's electronic watches or the wrist watches consist of fine crystals of quartz. Nowadays, the most accurate and precise watch is the digital watch. It has an electronic circuit with one or more cells. The time measured by this clock is much more accurate than that by the clocks available earlier. The SI unit of time is seconds. Units of time. 1 nanosecond is the 1 billionth of a second. 1 microsecond is the 1 millionth of a second. 1 millisecond is 1,000th of a second. 60 seconds means 1 minute. 60 minutes means 1 hour. 24 hours make a day. 365 days make a year. 10 years means 1 decade. 10 decades or the 100 years means 1 century. 10 centuries or 1000 years is the 1 millennium.